a minute, you mean to tell me that the parents deleted security cam footage?
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Omomi aka Petite Diva, and in this video we are discussing the disappearance of a 7-month-old baby called Emmanuel Harrow. Now, the whole story behind his disappearance and the parents of the boys recounting the whole incident has got a lot of people talking. So we're going to check out what exactly the parents are saying happened to the baby, why people are doubting their story, why the authorities are having questions about their story, and what exactly is going on with the whole case. So after we've checked that out, I would then come back to share my own thoughts about the whole issue. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you are not yet subscribed and you like videos such as this, please consider subscribing by clicking on the red button that says subscribe, and don't forget to click on the bell notification icon by the side so that you're notified anytime I upload videos. Now let's get into this video.
On the chair, and I had his diapers right here, and then someone said hola, and I couldn't even turn, and I don't remember nothing. I got up off the floor and I didn't see my child. Someone took him from me. I had to get my phone and call 911. I ran the whole perimeter and there's nothing here. I didn't see him. I didn't see nothing. Nobody saw nothing. There's no cameras here. There's no lighting.
To the person who took my son, please just give him back to us. We'll forgive you. We won't bother you. We just want our baby boy.
He has little wavy hair and light brown hair, so soft, like a feather, with beautiful brown eyes. Beautiful baby, energetic, very playful, very happy.
Don't hurt him, and please feed him. Take care of him.
Please don't hurt him and protect him and just bring him back to his parents that love him. I'm begging you.
Hey, Clark, good evening. Investigators say when they confronted Rebecca Harrow about inconsistencies within her initial statement that she refused to continue any questioning. And tonight, the grandmother has confirmed to us that the couple is no longer cooperating with investigators and has lawyered up just hours after they made that desperate public plea for their son's safe return. And we have learned tonight that the baby's father does have a criminal record, and the grandmother told us that investigators were out at the couple's home in Cabazon, searching the home with cadaver dogs and also digging up parts of the property. We tried to reach out to San Bernardino County investigators for any information on that, but they aren't taking any more questions today. Meantime, they are asking anyone with any information about this case, anyone with any information on the whereabouts of baby Emmanuel, to give them a call. And you can do it anonymously by calling 1-800-78-CRIME.
Just give him back to me again. Please don't harm my son. Please, I'm begging you. Please, God, please.
Rebecca Harrow, inconsolable. A large bruise on her right eye the day after she reported to police that she was attacked in this Big 5 parking lot in Yucaipa, knocked unconscious. She says by the time she came to, her 7-month-old son, Emmanuel, was gone.
Investigators continue their search for 7-month-old Emmanuel Harrow, who was reportedly kidnapped in Yucaipa, California, after his mother, Rebecca Harrow, was attacked in a parking lot while in the back of her car changing him. This morning, new information has been released about the ongoing investigations surrounding little Emmanuel. Members of the Sheriff's Specialized Investigations Division interviewed several people after the boy's disappearance, including his parents, Jake and Rebecca Harrow. During those interviews, Rebecca was confronted with inconsistencies in her initial statement and declined to continue with the interview, a news release said. At this point in the investigation, investigators are unable to rule out foul play in the disappearance of Emmanuel.
He was very playful. He loved his sister. His sister always kissed him.
He was a healthy baby.
I felt that there was something off about her news interview. It is very reminiscent of Chris Watts' interview when he annihilated his family and tried to lie about it. Drop a comment and let me know what you think about what happened to baby Emmanuel. Do you think his parents had anything to do with it? Drop a comment and let's talk about it.
I spoke exclusively with the attorney for Emmanuel's father, who tells a different story, saying the couple's been working with investigators, turning over phones, laptops, and passwords, all connected to the desperate search of their baby, who's been missing for nearly a week now.
Seem law enforcement is doing anything to find this child.
That message from the attorney representing Emmanuel's father.
He's holed up in his house with his family because they are not getting the support that they need. They have people trampling on their property. They have death threats being made.
The 7-month-old was reported missing by his mother, allegedly kidnapped on Thursday of last week in a Big 5 parking lot in Yucaipa.
Someone said hola to me, and that's all I remember. I woke up on this floor, panicking for my son because I couldn't find him. I looked around the truck. If you see anything or hear anything, please come forward. I'm begging you, please. Bring my son back to me.
Detectives now say Rebecca's initial story has inconsistencies, and when confronted, say she ended her interview, adding that Emmanuel's parents have stopped cooperating with the investigation. The father's attorney tells me that couldn't be farther from the truth.
I can tell you that Jake and his wife have not slept. They have not ate. They are doing everything in their power to try to find their son. The major concern at this point is, how do you find your son when law enforcement has your vehicle? Law enforcement has every way that you can contact the outside world. How do they participate in the search? They're limited financial means, and it's very clear that their own community is going against them without any definitive evidence that they did anything wrong.
Court records show Jake pled guilty to child cruelty charges in a separate 2018 case out of Riverside County. He's currently on probation for those charges after he was convicted and jailed in 2023.
He is currently on probation for that case. He did not serve 4 years in state prison as being reported. He reached that deal through a plea agreement, so he did plead guilty. He acknowledged his role in that situation, and there was more than one person convicted. None of that has been relayed through the media whatsoever.
Hughes tells me the family received a tip over the weekend, a possible sighting of baby Emmanuel out of Bakersfield, and claims that law enforcement hasn't followed up on it. Well, I checked this morning with sheriff's officials here in San Bernardino who say detectives have been made aware of that tip but won't comment any further, saying the investigation is ongoing. Live in San Bernardino this morning, I'm Mario Ramirez.
Breaking new developments in another disturbing local case now making national headlines. Where is baby Emmanuel? On Thursday, it'll be a week since the child's mother claimed she was attacked in a parking lot while changing his diaper and her child was stolen. However, over the weekend, investigators began to say there were inconsistencies in her story. And tonight, we're learning the vehicle belonging to the child's father, Jake Haro, was seized by San Bernardino County investigators in connection with this case. His attorney issuing a statement tonight saying Jake Haro is fully cooperating with law enforcement and investigators. All of this happening tonight as a big fire broke out at a home on the same block as the one where the Haros live. At this point, investigators say there's nothing to connect it to the missing child, and the location just appears to be a coincidence. But CAL FIRE arson investigations are working that scene.
Okay, so we've seen exactly a bit of what has been going on. Let's check out what people have to say about the whole situation, and then I'll come back to share my thoughts.
I don't know. They didn't say nothing, you know. My son just told me that they found a video and...
Multiple employees from the Big 5 store where Rebecca Haro claims that she was attacked and her 7-month-old baby Emmanuel Haro was kidnapped have started speaking out. Now, these comments were left on my friend Pink T's account. I'm going to tag her down below. This person wrote, Big 5 employee here. She did not have a baby on the day of the alleged abduction. I was there. Police have interviewed me and many of my coworkers. The original creator says, wow, so you saw Rebecca before they rang the alarm about Emmanuel? She replies, yep, we all did. Cops just finished interviewing us and told us not to share any info to the public, and I told them no way. They have the right to know this woman has lied about having a baby with her when she didn't. Then we have another alleged employee saying, Big 5 worker here. She had the black eye prior to the incident. A manager did her DV duty of care and asked her if she was okay, and she happily said she walked into a wall and had a laugh. Also, no baby with her. Obviously, when she's asked about the DV situation and said that she ran into a wall, she could have been lying. But as I shared in my previous video, I had a source reach out to me and say that she saw Rebecca with her daughter the night prior to the incident, and that Rebecca had already had this black eye. So this is now 2 alleged sources confirming this black eye was not from August 14th.
So you take my 7-month-old out of a fucking parking lot and you try to kidnap him from me. First of all, bitch, we fighting. I'm beating the shit out of you. I'm cussing, I'm hollering, I'm screaming, I'm pulling you I'm beating the shit out of you. If I have my Glock, I'm shooting you. I don't know if I can even say that on here. Ignore that. I'm doing some shit. Fast forward if I to the news people, they come into my house. Bitch, we are not talking. Why the talking? Why the looking for my kid? I hate to say it, but they killed that baby. That baby ain't even here no more.
Took him out of the car seat and I laid him on the chair.
I'm not a detective, but I am a Scorpio, and my bullshit detector is going way, way off here. I really, really do hope that I'm wrong, but I highly doubt it. That mother knows exactly what happened to that boy. The father does too. All of that, and not a tear to be seen. Meanwhile, I saw a creator not too long ago, a mother who for 45 minutes thought that the school had lost her child for 45 minutes, didn't know where her child was at pickup. And she was in the car sobbing to the point where I was crying with her, because as a mother, I understand that terror of the idea of maybe never seeing your child again and you have no control over it. That is not to be seen in this case. I don't know what happened to that child, but that mother does. And I really, 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 really hope that I'm wrong here. But my gut says they know exactly what happened. So baby, tell the truth now. Tell the truth now, because, and you know what? Maybe I've just watched too many true crime documentaries. Maybe that's what it is. But the woman knows exactly what happened to that boy. And the husband is giving Chris Watts. If you know, you know.
There have been some unfortunate developments in the Emmanuel Haro case. That just happened was that the house across the street from the Haros was set on fire, and it was believed to be abandoned, so it's going to be searched for any remains or any evidence. They have collected Jake Haro's car, which is Emmanuel Haro's father, to process it for evidence for Emmanuel's disappearance. Cadaver dogs would not have been sent out without reason. And lastly, the Uvalde Foundation for Kids has called, oh god, his sweet face. Uvalde Foundation for Kids has called upon the parents to rejoin the search. I think that this was a ploy because no innocent parents would want to stop searching for their baby if it was a kidnapping. So if they already look suspicious, it hopefully brings out more evidence. But as of now, it looks like this won't have a happy ending. I'm so upset.
Baby has baby shaking syndrome, and everybody who's saying otherwise it's a lazy eye is bullshit. He looks constricted, he looks lost, he looks like there's nothing there. Even with the lazy eyes, babies have facial expressions. That's like the main form of their way of communicating with adults. So it's like, I don't know. I feel like he shook the baby. I feel like the baby died, and they had to figure out how to get out of it. And what sucks is that the woman is probably scared. The mother is probably abused. But she is a male-centered woman, and that's why they're in that predicament. That's why she is standing 10 toes down and defending this asshole for killing her baby. I don't know, but you could see it in his eyes and in his face that mother that shit. I don't know what it is, but he has that look of like just an asshole. You know what I mean? That like I just wanted to hit him because I think we all know he did it. I think we all know he did it. And that's what happens when you have a male-centered mother who lets the husband and boyfriend do whatever he wants. Shit like this happens. That's why I can't feel sympathy for her, because she probably is abused and battered, but I don't feel bad for her. Because look what it resulted in. Because we all know that baby's no longer with us. It hurts my heart to say it, but we all know what's going on. No search party, but cadaver dogs at the house?
I don't normally get offended by anything on this app, okay? I know that people come on this app and say the craziest things and can say whatever they want on their page, and I normally just kind of scroll on and go about my day. No big deal. But the fact that I just heard these words come out of a grown woman's mouth, nobody wants that cross-eyed baby, regarding the 7-month-old that was is going on with the story, but people lack empathy big time. And the fact that she doubled down, I saw another video of hers saying that no one wants disabled children. I just to hear, and she has children of her own, just to hear a mom say something like that is so disgusting. And the fact that people are in the comments agreeing and laughing and think it's so funny when this baby's probably not even around anymore and they're just laughing at him. This can't be real life.
Wait a minute, you mean to tell me that the parents deleted security cam footage? We got some updates in the Emmanuel Otto case, and now we're getting some really, really spicy information, and if this is true, this is one spicy meatball. Apparently there are cameras surrounding the home that Jake and Rebecca live in. Police went back to get the footage, see if they can get the footage inside and outside of the home. And what's crazy is that the footage wasn't there. What's interesting is that not only does it save on a hard drive, it also gets sent up to that cloud. Oh, that damn cloud, right? And guess what happened, what they found out? Yeah, that footage was also deleted. So that means that they have to go out of their way to go into the cloud, surf through the clouds, try to find that footage in the doggone clouds, okay, and delete that ish. You tell me what that means. Yeah, don't worry, I'll tell you because I can't hear you. Yeah, that's because they're covering something up. That is absolutely 110% what's going on. Let's not forget, this couple is not cooperating with police. Now you got, Red in the house. You got cadaver dogs going through the house as well. They try to get security cam footage, can't find it, went even up to the dumb clouds there to try to get some footage. That was physically removed. You have to physically remove that stuff from the clouds. So yeah, they did this. They did this.
Hoping and praying for a good outcome for this case. There's a 7-month-old right now missing in California, and I'm going to say this with the most disrespect possible. This is targeted towards his mother and his father. Investigators have found inconsistencies with his mother's story. Her story is that she was changing Emmanuel in a parking lot when a man came up to her, said hola, punched her in the face, knocked her unconscious, and stole the baby. There are no cameras to verify her story. Like I said, investigators said things are not lining up. She's all over the place during her interviews. Another thing to mention is his father, Jake, is a known child abuser. He has served time for breaking the bones of an infant's face and beating this infant back in 2018. I am hoping that Emmanuel is returned safely and the story that the mother is providing is real, because unfortunately the other side of that is something I don't even want to talk about, okay? Because my faith in humanity is slim to none right now. That being said, some people are just not meant to be parents, and it breaks my heart knowing that there are evil people out here that are able to harm a child, able to harm an animal, able to hurt other people regardless. That being said, let's pray and hope that Emmanuel is returned safely, and just keep him in your thoughts and prayers.
As soon as the parents of a missing baby stop cooperating with the authorities that are actively looking for and investigating their missing baby, that's how you know. The Ramseys did it. Oh, I don't want to cooperate. First of all, the missing kid flyer that they made didn't even have the police department's information on it. We could start there. We could start with the no tears. We could start with the whole thing looks stupid, the black eye, the litany, the myriad of things. I think there's also some mental issues there to even think that this whole thing would work. That's how you know. As soon as they stop cooperating, because what? What do you mean? They're looking for your son. They need to know everything. The first thing, even if you have not done anything, they have to clear you. Because you live in the home, you're the closest to them, you're the last one to see them, they need to clear you. That doesn't mean that they're not looking for your kid, okay? This is in all these kind of cases. Doesn't mean they're not looking, they're out looking actively. but they still need to clear you as a suspect before they can start opening up other doors. We all know that. So I'm sorry, but we're just waiting for the inevitable, okay? We know that baby Emmanuel is no longer with us. Once they find him, it doesn't matter that they stop cooperating because they'll be charged.
I got him out of the car seat and I laid him down and so I could get his diapers ready. And somebody said, "Hola," and that's all I remember.
Normally when I watch true crime documentaries, it's after the fact. I have never been this early to a true crime documentary. Did you hear what she said? Hola? I swear I've seen this story before. I can't remember when. I feel like there's been a story like this in lots of the true crime documentaries that I've seen. I don't have all the information yet. I only watched that interview, but my goodness. Wow. Like, the acting could not be worse. And if you watch the rest of the interview, she's talking about the baby in the past tense. The past tense. I've watched enough documentaries to know that's a red flag. I really, really hope that baby is okay. Oh my god.
You know that lady who said her baby was kidnapped? The hola, hola, I'm gonna give you a black eye and take your baby. Isn't hola usually what white people say to Mexicans, not the other way around? But I saw somebody saying, I saw that lady's interview and I knew right away she was lying. I must have wildly good intuition, and I hate to break it to you, but if you thought it required wildly good intuition to see through that, you might not have it. I don't think I have seen a single person anywhere who's like, we must find baby Emmanuel. Like, nobody is rushing out to search for him because they're like, we know you already killed him. Like, the dad's a better liar. He should have been the one talking from the start. And his child cruelty charges came out that it was for a 10-week-old baby that he beat, like, multiple times because the fractures were in different stages of healing. A skull fracture, a bunch of ribs, all kinds of shit. So he's like a total piece of shit. And he probably killed that baby about a week ago, judging by that mom's black eye.
What in the heck is going on here?
It's going to end up going into that burning the house down now. I mean, it's already started on the house, guys.
Now, we've seen what people have to say about it. I would love to hear what you think about everything that's been going on. So please leave your comment in the comment section. Now, personally, when I first saw the whole news and everything, I didn't exactly see the news from the media outlet. I saw from people, and everyone was just saying they don't believe the mother, they don't believe the father, they feel like they are the ones that have done something to the child. And I was like, why are they saying that? Now I'm checking out what the mother and the father are saying. People are pointing out that the parents are acting very dubious. Now the authorities, the security operatives, are saying that there's inconsistency with what the mother said when she first reported the case and what she's saying later on. I don't know if that's enough to judge if they had anything to do with the disappearance of the baby, because she might have been panicking, anxiety or whatever might have made her to be saying two different things. Because sometimes in situation of high pressure, some people might start to black out and the rest, so she might not be able to express herself properly. Now, a lot of people don't believe that the baby was kidnapped. They believe that the parents did something to the baby. And the father, with his past history of child cruelty, they feel like they might have felt like taking care of the baby was too much, and they decided to do something to the baby. Also, the fact that a building beside their house just all of a sudden has caught fire, and there people are like, are you sure something is not going on? Was the child there or something like that? And definitely they're going to check that place, even though the authorities don't think it is linked to the disappearance of the baby. But I know that they are probably going to still check it, as people have started insinuating things. Now, if, and I'm just saying this is if, what people are saying about the parents is right. Why would they do something like that? Like, for goodness sake, you are in United States of America, where there is a lot of technology and a lot of expertise in discovering all these things. And this is a country where the authorities don't let go of cases. A case can be going on for 20 years and they'll still be working on it to try and resolve it. Why do you think that it is a smart idea for you to do something like this and then come and lie about it? I don't think anybody that looks at all that is going on in the US and all that the authorities do when there is a case like this, the person will just think that, oh, I should do that. But then again, some people are stupid. They think they are smart, they can get away with it. They will literally do things and then think, oh, I've gotten away with it, and then end up 20 years being arrested. Like, I just saw a story of a woman who killed her partner. Her partner was a woman, and then started using her identity and lived on her identity for over 20 years. And she was just caught, I think, this year. I was like, wow, more than 20 years, and you people were still following up the case. And you think you are smarter than those kind of people that will still be dodged. Another thing is that a lot of people, because of social media and the rest, they are also getting interested in some of these crime cases, and some of them might actually solve a cold case. Now, I saw a recent report that 4 moms were able to solve the case of over 10 years or something of a missing woman or something. I think they saw the story and I think it triggered something in them, and they were like, oh, this is this, and they resolved the case. Why would you think you will be smart enough to outsmart other people that are smarter? It doesn't make sense. So I don't know if they are that, I'm not going to call them dumb, but I'm going to say I don't think they are that smart enough. No, the word I have to say is I don't think they are that dumb to think they can get away with it, because it is America. It's not another country like I'm not going to mention, but it is America where they would work on your case until there's conclusive evidence that, oh, this is not what happened and this is what happened. Why would you try to be smart about it? Now, if you probably did not have the means to take care of the child, you can take the child to the fire station. There is a black box. I believe almost all fire stations in the US has a black box where you put the child, and they will take the child to the authorities. They will take the child to the appropriate authorities. Nobody is going to fault you for dropping your child at the fire station, for goodness sake. It is better for the child to be in the system with care than for you people to do what you did, allegedly, because it's all alleged. I don't understand. But if they are innocent, it's such an unfortunate situation, and I don't know how this is going to resolve, because the child is 7 months. I don't understand how it's going to play. I'm hoping that they would be able to see the child alive and well. I don't know. It's just an unfortunate situation, and the whole issue now that they are suspecting the father, they are suspecting the mother, they are seizing the father's car, they are checking the house. The parents are saying the authorities are not answering them, they are not working with them, they've taken their phone, they are unable to do things, they don't have financial means to actually pursue the search. It's just an unfortunate situation if what they say happened is what happened. And I really hope the authorities are able to do things to resolve the case faster, because it's almost more than a week right now. And the baby is just 7 months. So the baby cannot do anything. So it's just an unfortunate situation for the child to be in right now, and I'm really hoping that the authorities are able to get to the child before anything drastic happens to him. Anyway, Trey, that is my thought about this whole situation. I would love to hear what you think about it. Do you think that the parents have a hand in the abduction of the child, or do you think that it was just an unfortunate kidnapping and the parents are saying the right thing? They are saying what exactly happened. I would love to hear your own thoughts, so please leave your comments in the comment section so that we can get this discussion popping. Now, if you like this video, please give it the thumbs up. If you are not yet subscribed and you like videos such as this, please consider subscribing by clicking on the red button that says subscribe, and don't forget to click on the bell notification icon by the side so that you're notified anytime I upload videos. Now, with all that said, thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you in the next one. Bye.